Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is coming at you from my bathroom because I'm going to be talking about my daytime skincare routine. So this is a very highly requested video and everybody wants to know, like, what skincare do you use? I get this question so much, and rather than make this video a million years long and talk about both my nighttime and daytime skincare routine, I'm just breaking it up into two parts. So today will be daytime, and then hopefully later in the week I'll be able to film my nighttime skincare routine. So with that said, just to let you know before I start, I do have dry skin and I am going to be 40 in a couple of weeks, so I guess you could say that I also have mature skin. But if you have a different skin type than I do, don't worry, because some of these products can definitely be used on more than one skin type, and I've actually been using anti-aging skincare since I was in my 20s. So if you are younger, it's never too early to start thinking about using anti-aging products. So if you are interested in hearing about my daytime skincare routine, then please keep watching. So my favorite cleanser of the moment to use in the morning is the Elemis Gentle Foaming Facial Wash. Now, in the morning, I do still wash my face even though I cleanse thoroughly the night before, just because when I get in the shower, I just like to sort of refresh my face and get rid of any trace makeup that might still be on my skin. Sometimes I think I cleaned really well, but then I'll wake up in the morning and still have a little bit of mascara under my eyes and things like that. And this is just a beautiful cleanser if you have dry skin. It's actually a really interesting texture, but I just look forward to using it every day because it feels so nice. This is like a very thick, almost balm-like consistency, and you just rub it into dry skin and then you add a little bit of water and it foams up. But unlike other foaming cleansers, it does not leave your skin feeling stripped or tight at all. It feels very deeply cleansed, but it's not tight, which I absolutely love. My skin just feels very comfortable and it just looks glowy and healthy, and I just love that about this cleanser. I actually have used this at night as well to remove makeup, and it's great for that. So once in a while I'll use it at night, but I do have other cleansers that I use at night, so I kind of switched to using this during the day because I like it so much that I wanted to fit it into my everyday routine. So it does have a scent. It's kind of like a, I don't know, it's citrusy, it's a little bit herbal, it's very pleasant. If you are sensitive to scent though, you might not enjoy this, and that's one of the things that I really love about it. So this is an awesome cleanser, and it is a little bit more on the pricey side. I think it's around $36, but I would absolutely continue to repurchase this because I really just love how it makes my skin look and feel after cleansing, and it's also just enjoyable to use. Another cleanser I'm really enjoying using in the morning, and this is on the more affordable side, is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Cleansing Gel. This has hyaluronic acid and doesn't strip your skin or make it feel tight. It just feels very silky and hydrating, I guess is the best way to describe it. It has also has a scent, and it's a very like fresh sort of clean type of ocean scent. So again, if you like unscented products, you may not like this, but I really enjoy this one as well. I think it just leaves my skin feeling very fresh and very clean, but without feeling dried out. So I try to exfoliate my skin a couple of times a week, and I really love this Black Sugar Perfect Scrub Foam from Skin Food. This is at Ulta. It's really affordable, and this is sort of a scrub cleanser combo. So as long as my makeup was removed the night before and I don't need to use anything around my eyes, I can just wash my face with this, or sometimes I'll use like a makeup wipe just to clean up whatever was left on my eyes from the night before, and then I'll go in with this. I really don't like to cleanse my face twice just because it leaves my skin feeling a little bit too dry. So this is great in place of a cleanser if you need to just get rid of some of those skin cells on the surface. And this has black sugar, refined rice wine, and botanical oils. And the texture is really nice. It's It's a sugar-based scrub, so it's very gentle. And what I like to do is I use it on dry skin first and just rub it in like that, and then once you add water to it, it foams up and the sugar granules disappear very, very quickly. So it's not a harsh scrub, like I said, it's just very gentle, but it leaves your skin feeling so soft and so smooth because of the oils in it. So if you have dry skin, this is amazing. If you have more oily skin and you don't like the feeling of the oil that it leaves behind, which isn't greasy, but it's just enough to keep your skin from feeling dry and tight. But if you like a more squeaky clean kind of a feel, you can always follow up with a regular cleanser after this. But you see how much this foams up? It's just such a nice cleanser. I love it so much, and it's so affordable too. Then once a week, typically on Sundays, I do a little bit more of an intensive scrub, and I love these scrub mask combos from Skin Food. They're very affordable. They're $10 or $11 at Ulta, and they come in a bunch of different types. I have 3 of them here. This is the black sugar mask, and this one is probably the harshest of the 3. I would say this one, and then this is kind of in the middle, and then this one's more gentle. So depending on the sensitivity level of your skin, you could pick the one that's the best for you, but this one's probably my favorite. My skin isn't super sensitive, and I can definitely deal with a good amount of grittiness, but it says it's a mask, but it's really a scrub, and you can just leave it on for a certain length of time, however much you want. Usually they say 10 minutes. I typically don't. I just use it as a scrub. And this one is, if you apply it to dry skin, it's a little bit more gritty. If you apply it to damp skin, it's not quite as harsh. So you could definitely use it that way, but I can't recommend this enough if you have skin that tends to build up those dead cells on the surface, because if your skin is feeling rough at all, one use of this and your skin feels like porcelain. It's so smooth, makeup goes on, it's just, this scrub is holy grail for me because it makes my skin smoother than any scrub I've ever used, and that includes high-end ones, microdermabrasion, it doesn't matter. This one is just fantastic. And it also has a really nice lemon sugar scent, which I enjoy a lot. And next up, the strawberry one is very similar. I mean, they're not too much different, honestly, but this one has slightly larger grains and not so many of them, so it is a little bit gentler on the skin. This one also smells like strawberry candy, which is really delicious. If you love the scent of strawberries, like just fresh strawberries, it is amazing, and you're gonna love this one. Like I said, this one is just a little bit gentler, but it's also a very effective scrub. And then last but not least is the honey scrub. Now, this one is definitely the gentlest of all 3 and probably the most hydrating as well. This one has actual honey in it, and the scent is honey. So you can see already that it's thick. It has sort of a honey-like consistency to it. The scrub grains that are in it, the sugar, it's really almost non-existent. This is really more like a mask that you would want to leave on to hydrate your skin. It just has that little bit of exfoliation in it. So I like to use this one the most in the wintertime when my skin is particularly dry. It's super gentle, so if you're more sensitive, this one is definitely the way to go. They also have a rice one, which I have used in the past as well, and I really enjoy that one. So that's another one to consider if you're more sensitive. But I do like the honey just because I'm so dry. So overall, these masks are absolutely fantastic, and I wouldn't hesitate to recommend any of them. And they're so affordable. So definitely next time you're at Ulta, I would check these out. So the next step after I cleanse my face is to use the Skin Food Yuja Water Whitening Ampule in Serum. This is a whitening product that contains 30% Yuja extract, and that is a Japanese fruit that is really high in vitamin C, and it's kind of, I think, a cross between like a lemon and a grapefruit, and this actually smells very citrusy, which I love about it. But it's supposed to lighten melasma and hyperpigmentation. I have a lot of those dark sunspots on my cheeks just from sun exposure over the years before I was good about using sunscreen. And I started using this to fade that, and it's done an amazing job. I'll actually insert a photo of before I started using it and then after, and the difference is definitely noticeable. And especially if I make sure to wear sunscreen every day, because this won't continue to work if you continue to expose your skin to the sun, because the sun will just keep bringing those spots back to the surface. So you want to make sure, if you're using a product like this, to really get the most out of it, make sure that you always wear sunscreen, even on cloudy days, no matter what, if you're going out. And it really will make a huge difference. And the next step after I use the Skin Food Lightening Serum is the new Clarins Double Serum. This is the new formula that they came out with this year, and it has 21 different plant extracts that are supposed to firm your skin and reduce fine lines and wrinkles and just give your skin a brighter look. And it has 2 serums in one, so when you hit the button there, it combines this white serum in with the orange one, and I love the feel of this. It's so silky, and again, on dry skin it almost feels like maybe there's a little bit of oil in here, so it really gives a beautiful layer that's very hydrating, and my makeup goes on so nicely when I wear this, which is why I'm using it during the day. I don't know about the fine line and wrinkle claim, just because I am using other products at night that also claim to reduce fine lines and wrinkles, but I will say that this absolutely makes my skin look brighter and glowier, and again, like, my makeup just goes on so smoothly, and I don't have that like dehydrated look. If I don't use this, I find that I notice a difference in the way that my skin looks. So, and then on the more affordable side for a hydrating serum is the Ordinary's Hyaluronic Acid 2% plus B5. I got this from Shop Hush, which is a site, you probably have seen me talk about it if you follow me on Instagram. They have a lot of dupe eyeshadow palettes, but they also have the Ordinary skincare. And this was the first time I ever tried this, but it was under $10, and it's a very simple formula, unlike the Clarins that has a ton of different plant extracts and things like that. But this absolutely makes a difference in the hydration level of my skin. So during the day, if I just want to give my skin an extra layer of moisture underneath the my moisturizer, this absolutely helps to sort of just give it that boost. It's very light, very silky, just like the Clarins serum. It just soaks right in, and then I would layer a moisturizer on top of this to just sort of lock everything in, and I'm good for the whole day. It makes my skin really hydrated, but like I said, it's a very simple formula, so it's also not expensive. But if you're just looking for the hydration, I think this is awesome. I think this one definitely makes my skin look a little bit glowier, but I do find that this is great if you just want to add a little boost under your moisturizer and make it work a little bit better for you. My latest obsession when it comes to moisturizers is the Belif True Cream Moisturizing Balm. I got this recently in a PR package, and I was so excited because the weather finally just turned cold here in New England, and my skin is going to be getting drier and drier by the day. So this claims to moisturize your skin for up to 26 hours. It's clinically proven, actually, and it has comfrey leaf extract. It does have a little bit of an herbal scent, but nothing too strong. So if you're sensitive to fragrance, you might be okay with this one. I had tried the True Cream Aqua Bomb in the past. In Sephora orders, I would get like little samples of it, and I liked it okay, but it wasn't like the best cream I ever tried. So I think it just wasn't quite enough moisture for me, but this one is definitely richer. It's more of a cream than a gel cream, and it has this really sort of cushiony texture that when you apply it to dry skin, it's so comforting and it just like melts into your skin. My skin drinks this up like crazy. And it is a rich formula, so you do have to give it just a minute to soak in. What I like to do is when my hair is wet in a towel from the shower, I like to just do my skincare routine and then dry my hair, which takes about 15 minutes or so. So after I'm done drying my hair, this is definitely soaked in and my face is ready for makeup. But I've been using this for about a week and a half now and just absolutely love it. I don't find that I am getting any dry patches on my face throughout the day. My makeup goes on really nicely with, it's not clinging to any dry patches, and I don't have the dehydration lines on my cheeks. So it just really plumps up my skin and makes it look healthy, which I love. So I highly, highly recommend this one if you guys have dry skin. I think you'll absolutely love it. And then on the more affordable side, if you're looking for another moisturizer that's kind of like the Belief True Cream Moisturizing Balm, but not as expensive, you might want to try the Soap & Glory Speed Plump All Day Super Moisture Marvel. It's a long name. But anyway, this claims to have Hydrate 24 Watermelon Fruit Complex. So it is also supposed to keep your skin hydrated all throughout the day. And I find that it actually does. It's not as thick or as rich as the Belief Cream, but as far as products at the drugstore go, I would say that this definitely keeps my skin hydrated for longer. I've tried some richer creams like ones from Olay and Garnier that seem to really hydrate my skin at first, but then partway through the day, my skin would start to feel tight again. Not with this one. It actually does keep my skin feeling plumped all day, which I really like. And let's see, it says it has 15-minute line smooth and it's for dry, dehydrated skin. So it claims to smooth out your fine lines. I didn't notice that all that much. I mean, it definitely keeps like those dehydration lines away on your cheeks. But as far as smoothing fine lines like under my eyes and things like that, I didn't really notice too much of a difference. But I do find that my skin feels a lot more comfortable all day when I wear this. Now, it has a little bit of a lighter texture than the Belief Cream, but it's still very comforting and hydrating when you first apply it. And like I said, it stays that way all throughout the day. It's like orange creamsicle. So if you like scents like that, you will love this cream. If you aren't a fan of, sweeter, more sort of gourmand scents in your skincare, which is a little bit weird, but I don't mind it, and I find that it dissipates very quickly after applying. So this is definitely one to check out if you need a lot of moisture in your life. So that does it for my daytime skincare routine. And I also just want to note that I didn't talk about any eye creams because I just generally don't use eye creams. I feel like they're kind of a waste of money because they have very similar ingredients to what your moisturizer would have. I just sort of put my serums and moisturizers up to my eye area and just call it a day. I don't think it's really necessary to spend money on an additional eye product, as long as the products you're using don't irritate your eye area, which these don't for me. I just don't find the need to spend money on an eye cream. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I would love to hear your comments and find out what skincare products you're loving to use during the day. And if you would take a minute to subscribe to my channel, I would love that as well. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.